Good evening, everyone. Well, I'm feeling a little bit more positive about things at the minute. And I thought I'd do a quick update rather than keeping to my channel break on the Anagrand C-17A M brackets M. This is requiring a lot of filler and it will require a lot of sanding, but it's not actually a bad kit in any way. It actually is very nicely moulded. It's interesting that each engine pylon has different sized holes, so you can put them on right. And I don't think the fit is terrible. It's just everything needs a lot of filler and then a lot of sanding, and that's part of a resin model, but it's also part of plastic models as well. Now, I'm not very good at filling and sanding, and I tend to use Vallejo putty. So I'm going to be using Tamiya putty on this as well and see how I get on with the Tamiya putty. This is a big aircraft. This is my biggest aircraft so far. And unfortunately, the wings have got a little bit separated there. So I need to just put some clamps on and some super glue, some CA glue. But like I said, it's really not a bad model. What I like about it is this tailpiece here. This whole tailpiece has got three parts to it. The wings are two parts, and then the winglets, and then they have the John will tell me what they're called. Things under the wings that the flaps mechanisms go into, and they sort of direct the air. But like I said, I mean, in terms of this pylon fitting on here, that is as good as a lot of big model aircraft kits made in plastic. And yes, I'm having to fill the nose and do some stuff there. And it's more the size of this project. So whereas on a smaller aircraft, you might have maybe one or two of these seam lines here to fill. On this aircraft, where you do have the seam joins, you have to do a lot of fettling, for want of a better word. But don't let me put anyone off buying this kit, because actually the parts count is quite small, and a lot of the major pieces fit together really well. So I've tried on the canopy here, which is this big piece of acrylic, I think, or plastic, and do you know what, it fits excellently. So I'm actually really impressed with the Anagrand Craftworks stuff. Yes, it's going to take a while to build. No, it's not going to be the easiest build on the planet. However, I don't think it's a bad kit in any way, shape or form. It is massive. And I am going to see what the poll says regarding the wheels, because I may try and do the wheels down and put like a little sort of stand on the back, because I don't want the weight to be too big. So if we come over to the seized area, part of the special military build, we can see that these are pretty much the rest of the parts for the model. So the gear doors and everything are just one piece. The engine, the cells and the intakes, they are again quite simple. These are the bits under the wings, so you've got all of those, and again, the really lovely castings. And what I like about the Anagrand stuff is they've put the casting points here where you can easily clean it up. A lot of resin kits, you're having to cut the sprues, for want of a better word, the casting points away, but the Anagrand kit comes with these really tiny castings here. I mean, they are just really well made. So this is the back of the engine where the hot gas comes out. That fits on there. You have one side on here, I guess this is some kind of thrust reverser, and then you've got the fan blades, and that is one engine part. Now you could super detail this with etch and rivets and put all the rivets in the right place, but I won't be, because I think it looks like a C-17 to me, and I can use it in my imaginary war game world. And again, you know, we're not looking at a huge amount of parts here. I'm not sure what some of them do. The instructions are absolutely abysmal in terms of working out where anything goes, literally one page. So no, I have no idea where this goes. I don't know what it does, but I will put it somewhere. And these are the main gear doors, which come molded together, so you have to slice them if you're going to do it separate. But yeah, I mean, this is the entire parts count for the kit. And like I said, I mean, everything is just beautifully cast. I'm really impressed with this. And now I'm going to look at something else. So this is the Jeremiah mine countermeasures vessel. So the Jeremiah mine countermeasures vessel is on the hull of a very cheap Herman Marwade hull, which I got off eBay. It was basically, a lot of people don't seem to want ships. Now, the Herman Marwade has got this little rescue boat at the back, which is going to be my UAV mine clearing system, and then I'm going to build a superstructure here and have a Sea Whiz on the front there. And then I've also been tidying up the wisteria with those aerials, and I just absolutely love this ship. I just really think it is nice looking, and appreciate all the kind comments there. She looks really good in my opinion from any angle. Yes, I'm a bit biased, but I do like the fact that this entire propeller assembly here cost me pennies, or maybe £10 maximum. And yet if you buy some of the parts for the proper kits, you're looking at sort of £124 just for the propellers. And I think that's the great thing about building your own ships, because if you can get the £49 hull here, £10 for the propellers, you know, you can make quite a nice ship for not a lot of money. Whereas if you buy a 1 in 72nd accurate kit and you're recreating something which is in service, you're looking at a lot of money, up to £800 to £1,000. Yeah, I just for me personally, this is a better way to do modelling. I do have, it has arrived today, I do have a Trumpeter HMS Kent, 1 in 350th scale. So I'm going to do the big ships of the Malagasy What If Navy in 1 in 350th, and then when you get to Corvette and my future stern landing craft, do those in 1 in 72nd. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit better now after Armageddon. Take care. Goodbye.